Here's the truth. The AI gold rush isn't about who codes the model. It's about who saves the hour. If AI doesn't make your business faster or cheaper, it's not intelligence, it's decoration. Welcome to AI Insights Live, where we translate complex technology into profit. I'm Andres Torres, the founder and Chief Technology Strategist at Zeroday Cybersecurity. Tonight's promise: two battle-tested AI plays that can create real revenue and real savings. No smoke or mirrors. If you can measure it, you can automate it. If you can automate it, you can scale it. We're going to cover AI scheduling that converts no-shows into sales, an AI inventory system that will turn wasted stock into working capital. By the end, you have a 30-day pilot plan and a few lines your competitors will quote tomorrow. For those of you on the live chat, would you rather win back your time or your money? Go ahead and type in hours or dollars into the chat below. While we do that, let's do a deep dive into AI that fills empty chairs. So if you have a healthcare practice, med spa, or even a service-based business, scheduling prediction no-shows is one of the biggest issues. Every empty appointment is a silent invoice you'll never send. Industry studies peg US client losses at about $150 billion annually from missed appointments. AI doesn't just fix your calendar, it fuels your bank account. Let's talk about Penn State Health. They used an AI model analyzing demographics, travel distance, time of day, and reminder responses. What was the result? 80% accuracy predicting no-shows, allowing clinics to double confirm or selectively overbook. Quantiphi deployed a similar model for a multi-location provider and cut missed appointments by over 50% in 90 days. Peer-reviewed studies have showed an average reduction between 14 and 40% when AI prediction meets human scheduling oversight. This isn't theory. This is revenue rescued. So how does it work? We got simple math here. AI assigns each appointment a no-show probability. High-risk slot, extra reminder. Low-risk slot, optional, safe, overbook. Staff uses the prediction, not superstition. AI can't make patients punctual, but it can make your schedule predictable. So let's talk about return on investment. What's the reality check here? Well, let's cut 20% off our no-shows. What would that do? Well, that would fill 1 in every 5 empty chairs. That's like hiring one extra provider for free. Or for a med spa, that's one more filler session every afternoon. The fastest way to grow revenue isn't more ads, it's fewer absences. So let's get started. How are we going to do this, Andres? Well, let's build a pilot plan. 30 days. This is what we're going to do. 1, I want you to export 12 months of your appointment data. I want you to plug it in to a vendor AI and tag those high-risk slots. Add 1 or more SMS reminders and or a confirm or reschedule link. I want you to track those no-show percentages. I want you to track that revenue and staff idle hours. Once you find out how well it's doing, that's when you scale up. What about ethics, Andres? You've talked about that mostly on the show. You're 100% right. Well, let's go over the ethics and trust checklist. 1, contain. All data stays in HIPAA-compliant servers. 2, classify. Exclude surgeries and high-risk visits from auto-scheduling. 3, control. Keep a human approval on every overbook. And 4, communicate. I want you to tell your patients, we personalize reminders to improve availability. AI isn't here to replace your front desk, but it does give them a radar. So here's a chat prompt you can put in. If I could cut your cancellations in half, what would you do with the extra revenue? Drop it in the comments over here. Let's take a look from the original one. Hours or time? Well, we didn't get a bite on that one, but it's okay. Honestly, my time is the most valuable thing I own. I've realized that you can't buy it back until you can. And that's the power of AI for us. So, deep dive number 2, how do we turn AI to turn stock into cash? Inventory is cash wearing a barcode. Real world proof here from Walmart. They report a data driven demand forecasting and supply chain optimization across 4,700 US stores. They cut waste and improve stock accuracy. What about Starbucks? Starbucks confirmed a rollout of AI inventory scanning to 11,000 stores, enabling staff to scale shelves up to 8 times faster and sharply reduced missed stock. A fresh reported double digit shrink reduction and improved product availability across its grocery clients. City Trends reported that they use AI to optimize flow across 600 stores, cutting overstock and markdowns. AI isn't just predicting demand, it predicts regret. So, how does that work? Plain English. 1, forecasting. It's going to analyze that sales history, seasonality, weather, and local events. 2, replenishment. You need to recalculate what your reorder points are daily, not monthly. 3, vision systems, scanners, and shelf cameras auto detect low stock. And 4, alerts. It flags anomalies, spoilage, theft, and miscounts. Even small retailers saw a 5 to 15% inventory reduction within 60 days. So, pilot plan for this AI inventory system. I want you to pick the top 20 SKUs in your organization. I want you to compare to manual versus AI reorder suggestions. Keep AI in recommend only mode for 1 cycle. This will track your stockouts, your waste, and your cash tied up. That's great, but how do I protect myself over mistakes? Well, we always put in guardrails. Contain. I want you to clean your data. Accurate SKUs. Accurate predictions. Classify. Exclude regulated or high value items from auto order. 3, control. Humans approve every purchase order in the pilot phase. And 4, I want you to audit. Retain those export rights to your own sales data. If your warehouse isn't talking to your spreadsheet, you're already 2 days late. Whether it's chairs or shelves, the message is identical. AI converts uncertainty into availability. So, what's the news around the world in AI today? Well, AI is now budgeting for itself. KPMG reports from the CEO Outlook 71% of global CEOs list AI as a top investment priority. Around 69% plan to allocate 10 to 20% of their budget to AI. And roughly 2/3 expect return on investment within 1 to 3 years. Translation: early adopters aren't just spending more, they're learning and measuring results. AI isn't coming for your job, but it is coming for your inefficiencies. Also trending, Microsoft's Copilot momentum continues. GitHub Copilot tops 20 million users, and paid M365 Copilot seats are climbing steadily. That's great. Starbucks confirms its AI scanning system is now fully rolled out, and the Colorado AI Act has been delayed until June 2026. What does that mean for you? Well, it's giving businesses time to align with governance. These are your timing signals. The tech is mainstream. Regulation will catch up. So it's time for you. If you're live on the show, you can get a Q&A with a live Chief Technology Strategist. So, question from the chat. We're tiny. Does this really apply to us? Yes. Pilot 1 process. Return on investment compounds even faster at a smaller scale. 2, what's the single best metrics to prove return on investment? Well, cycle down 10%. That's your baseline. That's the best metric that you can measure from. What about risk? Well, data leaks. You can always choose your vendors with no training in their contracts, but we've dug really deep into this before. There's a lot more into the risk prediction model and how we can make sure your business is preparing for that risk. Reach out to us over here at Zeroday. How do I keep my people from fearing AI? Well, how about you just show them the before and after? That's what I've done with my own team. I hire people, but I make sure that they use AI because, again, AI is there for the monotonous work, the work that can be easily mistaken by a human. I leave humans to do what they do best. I let AI do what they do best. People don't hate AI, they hate chaos. If you give them clarity, they'll champion it. So, this is your time to shine. Here is your assignment this week. I want you to pick one measurable pain point, no shows or stockouts. Two, pick 3 months of data and pull it from your system. Run a 30-day AI pilot in recommend only. Measure, adjust, and win. If you want help mapping with your first pilot safely, you can grab a 15-minute strategy session with us at zerodaycyber.io/show-booking. AI is wrong, or AI done wrong will cost you money, but AI done right prints it. Here's your takeaway to leave the show. Automate what you can measure. Measure what makes profit. Never outsource your judgment. Only repetition. AI is not a crystal ball. It's a calculator that finally speaks your language. Next week, we'll talk about private AI for public trust, how to deploy AI inside your firewalls and win customers back. Until then, remember, clarity beats chaos. Execution beats hype. I'm Andres Torres. Thank you for building the future with precision and purpose. Take care, everyone.